Okay, I think YouTube video.
And you keep on believing, yeah. And it's brought to us by Silver Lobster Catering Services here in Kumasi for you. If you're hungry at this moment and you need something here to whet your appetite and quench your thirst, there is only one place here in Kumasi which I can recommend to you today on the show. Silver Lobster Catering Services here in Kumasi. Located at Kenton Corner and very much services, and also here on KNC campus at KCCR. Yeah. If you need a serene environment where you can want to enjoy your meals with your family and friends, let's say you're busy in your homes, in your offices, and you still need something here, something more delicious, palatable for you from Silver Lobster Kitchen Services here in Kumasi for you. So just call us in case you need any of our services. 0545 372 881 0545 372 881 and then on 0200 148 551 Call us now, talk to us. Our doors are open to you anytime, any day. That is Silver Lobster Kitchen Services. And then every day we are in Lamington, guy. Put it smooth as yes. You go in there to relax, and whilst you're enjoying your meals, you share your testimonies with friends in there. Okay, how or you started and where you are now. It might be an inspiring one to somebody. And so, whilst you're enjoying the meals in there, you share those testimonies with that special one in there. Okay, and so here with me in the studios, Pleroma Inspired is already seated together with Kumasi Hive. And today I told you it's going to be more inspiring than before on the show. So don't go anywhere. And living testimony in here. Mercy Tingo live here on the Focus Gospel Drive. And to be able to put the bruta and be away from what I say. Of course, to the family, Pleroma, I can say, Pleroma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please, how are you doing?
You never go there.
Oh, by the grace of God. The other day,
Best about you, baby. And so talking to Pleroma Inspired here on the show today, having seated on the studios. Last week he was here with Gamel Clothing, and today he's here with Kumasi High, and it's going to be more something interesting. So, let me get the name once again. Mr. Christopher appeal to Befi on Facebook, and then also on Pleroma Inspired on YouTube, yes, and Instagram. So those of you uh, who want to listen to what we are discussing and what we are going to talk about today, us on our social media handles, Facebook, Christopher appeared to Befi on Facebook, and also on YouTube and Instagram, that is Pleroma Inspired. Just follow the conversation in there, and then we'll give you all the updates. So if you have any questions also, don't forget to drop them on our wall. I'll give you all the answers to your questions. So, Mr. Pleroma,
yes, sir.
it's another day.
Yeah.
This is the day the Lord has made. And today we are also living testimonies. Love this day. We have visitors today.
Yeah.
Last week it was Gamel Clothing, and today is a new set. So what we are talking about today?
We are still on the It's Possible series, but today we are talking about from thought to action.
From thought to action.
From thought to action.
So it backs down to it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a human being, as you are, trusting yourself that everything is possible. Okay. All right. So let's go.
Okay. So eventually last week.
Let me get to Kumasi Hive, and then get to introduce themselves to us before we begin.
Okay. Good afternoon to your listeners. My name is Maurice. Nyaji Kashinko, hub manager for Kumasai, and I came with Anona Nochi, who's also the Taxi Ghana, a startup from Kumasai.
What do you do in there?
So, Kumasi Hive is a tech startup incubation and entrepreneurship space
Okay.
where we are mostly interested in innovation, prototyping of ideas, and connecting entrepreneurs to markets and ensuring that their businesses meet the light of day. And as the hallmark of what we do is innovation, so we are involved in a number of tech innovations, ranging from agri-tech to fintech to hardware components and stuff like that that we can use to solve today's problems that we are facing in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. So generally, that's what Commerce Hive is about.
All right. So we'll get to hear more from your side. And then probably after the show, we'll have to meet the management and then we'll delve more into that. Mr. Christopher.
Yeah. So last week we were basically discussing something about it's possible or there is possible series, and we were lucky to have Gamel Clothing, and he shared some life story with us about the ideas that hit him. You know, every day idea hits each of us, and these ideas grow up with the influence of imagination to become a prototype or something important that we will all use as a nation. So I thought it wise to bring Kumasi Hive because Kumasi Hive they are doing a lot. You know, they pick up young ladies, young guys, create the ideas, help them to generate those ideas into what? Into prototype. So basically, that's what we are here to do. That we are telling you, whoever is listening to us, whatever you are thinking, whatever you are is hitting you as an idea, it can be possible. And you know, we also have the DNA of the Mark Zuckerberg and all those people. These ideas came to them as a result of just simple thoughts, but they had that inspiration from somewhere. It could either be in a book or could be the kind of people that coach you. So we have brought Kumasi Hive to actually coach someone out there who is thinking that idea cannot be possible. That idea cannot be what? Be impactful. Okay, so that was the basic reason why we brought Kumasi Hive to today's program.
All right.
Yeah.
So the name again.
My name is Maurice. Let's keep it at Maurice.
Bonus. Okay. So you talk to us. Commercial is listening. Somebody needs a coach to move from step one to let's say level 10. What motivation or inspiration would you give to that listener?
Once again, good afternoon. I think this is a wonderful show, and shout out to my host for giving us the opportunity to come speak here on Focus FM. Starting a business. I would say that anybody can start a business. Entrepreneurship is not something that is so abstract. If you look around us, we see that a lot of people are actually entrepreneurs. According to statistics, Ghana has one of the highest entrepreneurs in the world, especially females. I mean, growing up, you could see your mom sell provisions just to make ends meet. There are women all over the streets selling stuff just to make ends meet. They are not under anybody, but they've seen a problem in town and they are trying to solve it by selling. So we at Kuma take that same concept and just add back to it and help you through the thought process and in order for it to help you realize the dream of starting a proper business. To start a business isn't difficult. It's more about what do you see, right? What do you see for yourself? People usually say that entrepreneurship is solving problems, like finding a problem somewhere and solving it. We also have another way of saying is that ingenuity does not start by you starting something afresh. You can see sometimes already existent and add value to it, and it still serves as ingenuity. So you can find a number of things out there that somebody's not doing right, but if you think and see, you go through your thought process, you're like, this, I can do it better. I can add this value, I can add that value, and ensure that this thing meets the market demand and make some money out of it. So we help you through all that process from one, trying to identify not just a problem, also trying to add value to some already existing solutions that certainly do not meet the market demand. But with your ideas, it can be that we help people through. And anyone at home listening to me or on the radio, it's need to be saying that it's not difficult. It's quite easy. It's just what do you want to do? What do you see for yourself? Nobody can see for you. You can see for yourself. And if you don't see that you have the capacity enough to create something, we can't help you see that. Right? You have to see for yourself. And we just serve as enablers to help you actualize whatever you're seeing for yourself. The tech we add is just an enabler. It enables your business meeting more people and becomes more efficient than it would have originally been with just an idea that you had.
Okay. Somebody is wondering, where is this man coming from? And somebody is asking, are you successful now? Was it that easy for you to be where you are now?
Okay, so Kumasi Hive actually started on campus, I must say. And this shout out to our CEO, George Apia, who, through his vision, saw what we as Ghanaians, here we are today. So Kumasi Hive started as creativity group on campus. I know there are chapters on campus. There's just a group of mechanical and electrical engineering students, and yeah, that's who loves the idea of creating something and trying to solve local problems. So back in 2010, when they were on campus, he and together with a few friends came together to form a creativity group. So they started solving problems like in science, building silos and near space programs, like just trying to create something in science to solve problems. And over time, they realized that they could do more than just solve problems, but they can also create an environment where people who also want to solve problems and start businesses can come and then make sure that their businesses see the light of day. So that came Kumasi Hive. So Kumasi Hive has been in existence since 2015 as Kumasi Hive, but based on what we do, we've been around since 2010, which started from Campus MCK University, and now the chapters are in almost every. So that's how it started, and currently, and it's a net specific where we have a space. There's a hub. So you come in there, as I mentioned, what we do is really we are into the prototyping of ideas. So we help people come up with ideas, business ideas, and then they go through our incubation program. So our incubation program, what they do is that you come up with an idea, it could be in anything, and then we help you through the incubation up with a business model that can work. You test your product. If you test your product and it works, if it doesn't work, what are the reasons why it's not working? What are the feedback? What did you get from your customers? All of these things. We help you put that together until it becomes you have a most viable product that you can take out there to now begin to sell. So basically, that's not just like that corporate bodies. So you could be a company you want to train someone in IT, digital skills training. We train when it comes to 3D printing, web development, IoT, that's Internet of Things, AI, AR, um, quite a number of new tech. Quite recently, too, we started the biotech, and also a project under it's called Girls in Biotech. So technology in biology, basically. So we do everything related to technology and hardware at Kumasi High.
So I'm interested about how a young guy or a young lady outside there to just come to Kumasi High. And from your saying, you said the person should initially have an idea, which you coach that person into a prototype stage or into an action stage. Okay, there are a lot of people that are listening to us and they think, yeah, ideas are too. I came to Kumasi High, I saw a young lady and it was like she was working on a prototype that could convert a fiber or recycle waste into fiber. Yeah, was it? I don't know whether I'm putting it right.
I get where you're coming from.
These are ideas that perhaps you you make it seems possible for young guys or young who always come to your aid. Unlike some of us, we don't have any kind of skill that, so we may think it's impossible for these ideas to be done here. So how do you go into this? From the
Yeah,
idea stage to the action stage.
yeah, that's a good question. We one of the things that I think I failed to mention is not necessarily people who have skill. We don't actually take people who have skill.
Okay.
We just take commitment and people who have drive and passion to do what they want to do.
So
Skills are just additions that we add. So probably I want to develop something that can carry my shoe to the moon, for example, right? How committed are you to that dream? How passionate are you about that dream? if you are, obviously there are resources to tap into to ensure that you can get what you want to do and do it effectively. So yeah, people can just walk in. Kumasi we call it an open door policy. People can just walk in at any time and say, okay, I have this thing in mind, or there's this program that you're running that I think I'm interested in. And usually, if there's space, obviously, yes, you get to partake. You go through the training program. Usually, we go through a month training program in whatever field that you're interested in. And then after that, there's a 2 incubation, as I mentioned, extensive and very intensive incubation program where we have to ensure that the business idea that you have or you have created is coming to the light of day. There are many times that people have also come over to our end that they didn't even have a business idea, right? They just came for a training program and through they developed an idea. So, for instance, the girls that you're talking about, they are called INAC Innovation. So, what they do is that they convert plastic to PET bottles. That's like the uh, uh, Fortic bottle and the Coca-Cola bottles that we use. Currently in Ghana, there are no solutions for them. We ship them to China, and China has closed its doors to accepting some of these
Ship
plastic.
those empty bottles to
Yeah,
China.
everything, every plastic recycled material is shipped to China. But close their doors to, they are saying that their house, China is not a dumping site, so nobody's taking it there anymore. Which means that you have to find local solutions for it. So, Enoch Innovation, in their own way, have found out that the PET can be shredded and turned into something else. So in data fabrication, there's something we call 3D printing. 3D printing, and the things that we use for 3D printing are called filaments. 3D printing, you can print anything with a 3D printer, key holder, even a laptop screen, whatever. You can print it with 3D printing, and that one is plastics, right? So instead of you throwing the PET away, they came to a training program, realized that they have a lot of plastics around. What can we do with it? So they got training in 3D printing, right? And they realized that okay, they can actually use the PET bottles to do filaments that are used for 3D printing. So how do you do that? So they go to schools, they train students in how to segregate. So you take the plastic from one place, you put it in another place, and then it's washed. They shred it. Once it's shredded, it goes through a process called extruding. It's extruded and then it is spooled like round into a filament that is also used for 3D printing. So they found a problem that obviously the nation hasn't found yet, and then they've provided a solution to it. And they came in totally blank. They only came in to just try and learn and then go away. But
So,
they
so,
came there and now they are a solution to a problem.
so it means I'm here in Ghana. So
Yeah.
that means there's a lot of opportunities. That's
Obviously,
what
yes. Yeah.
you are saying.
Yeah.
So why? I don't know. Maybe we have closed our eyes so many on these issues, and I think Kumasi High will be in the best position to. I don't know what you are doing with GES, because if these ideas could be sold or could work through our second cycle institution, that these things are possible. It can be done.
Okay.
I don't know whether maybe you are in a step, or there are some organizations that perhaps you are partnering with that you will happen here in Ghana, because through a lot of what, a lot of opportunities, a lot of solutions that Kumasi High could offer.
Yeah. So let me just touch on a few things. We've already been working within the schools, not necessarily with GES, but we can say that because they're head of the schools, obviously they're part of partners, but we've not really had any fruitful talk with GES yet. But we have a program called Kids Makers, and so we train young people as young as 6 to like 15 in how to code, how to build websites, how to fly drones, and currently we are in 3 schools in Kumasi. We also have another called Prax. So Prax Science is just bringing practical science. So they build low-cost science labs for GHS, junior high school students. When we were in GHS, we didn't really have labs. Even in senior high school, some of them are cost labs
Okay.
in the junior high schools for them to create some of these things.
That's nice.
And then also in the universities, like I mentioned, Creativity Group is there, and now we are in all the 6 national universities in the country, creating problems, creating solutions to solve local problems. The point is that once they are done, they move over to commercial to then ensure that that idea they found is brought to the light of day. One of the very, very successful people we like to mention every time is Dex Technology. They have created a science set. When we were in school, we had a math set, but I didn't have a science set. They have come together to put transistors,
Oh, I've heard about that.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
together to ensure that
I've
the
heard about
teaching of science and is
Okay.
very well.
So they
is
have
very
the lab in the case.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So in terms of partnering with educational systems, that's what we're doing. Fortunately for us, we've had some partners, not necessarily for the Hive, but for some projects that we're running through GIZ, British Council, more entrepreneurs to like
Last
have
time
their
a minister
businesses.
also came to
Yeah, NEIP. So we are working with NEIP and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program.
Okay.
Startups across the country um, have a proper business idea to ensure they can meet the market.
So the main reason why we called you people here, perhaps you have defined it, that you don't need to be exceptional
Not
student.
at all.
You don't need to be having the
A
kind of
degree, a PhD,
IQ
no,
or no. All that you need, you said, is drive, is
commitment.
passion,
Yeah.
is fighting your belief,
Yeah.
and that imaginative power, which Kumasi High View, you
Yeah.
are good in creating.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Rakofi, um, there's a big opportunity, and perhaps um, there's a lot. I don't know your vision. Perhaps maybe you have to. I don't know where you want to get to with Kumasi Hive. What do you want Ghana to achieve through Kumasi Hive? Maybe there's a lot coming through the pipeline.
So I came with someone.
Okay.
Yeah. He, like as I mentioned, he's the head of the solar taxis team. It's something that because of time, I'll just, if we can have some time, just a 2 or 3 minutes
No
pitch
problem.
on what we are doing with solar taxis. And so I would like Anwar to talk give a few sentiments on another initiative that we came up with quite recently.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arnold Anochia Martin, and I'm team leader for Solar Taxi Ghana. So, Solar Taxi Ghana actually began as an idea as you initially started. So, we were like, okay, Ghana experienced a lot of sunshine. I think research has shown that Ghana experienced over 2 to 3,000 hours of sunshine annually. What can we do? How can we harness the energy of the sun or the power of the sun to help us do a number of things that we engage in on daily basis? So we were researching into how the solar energy can help move vehicles. So we started this initiative around 2016. Then along the way, because of funding issues, we had to put it on hold. Then later on, Mastercard Foundation came in to assist us with our activities.
Mastercard.
Exactly,
Oh, okay.
Mastercard Foundation. So we currently import part of the solar taxis or the vehicles to Ghana, Kumasi Hive to be precise, and we assemble them here for public use. So the main reason why we started, whatever we do, we try to gear it towards the SDGs. And as one of the SDG goals, I think it was fighting climate change. So we realized, okay, if you want to fight climate change, what is the easiest way to fight climate change? And also research has also shown that over 70% of the fumes that goes into the atmosphere are from city centers, and most of these fumes are from vehicles. So why don't we use renewable energy to power our vehicles? And in that sense, if you're able to do that, then we can't contribute to the climate change minutes. So that was one reason why we started the solar taxis. But along the line, we realized that it has generated a number of trickle down effects where we have also trained a number of ladies in riding these electric vehicles. So we were like, okay, in Ghana here, we realized the transport industry is purely or mainly dominated by men. So we wanted to change the narrative. So in that sense, we trained a number of ladies who would also be involved in the riding of these new technological transport modes, that's the electric vehicles. And as along the way, one criteria that we use in selecting these ladies were ladies that were unemployed.
Mhm.
You understand? We
Yeah.
didn't want to target on ladies that were employed.
Right.
We were focusing on those that were unemployed because we wanted to reduce the unemployment numbers. So in effect, we realized that it is not only targeting um, climate change, ensuring gender equality, as well as reducing poverty. So it's like killing three birds with one stone.
With one stone.
Exactly.
Okay. Perhaps they
So
are.
one of the things he probably, I think you mentioned, is that we assemble the parts right here in Kumasi. So
I wanted
he
to
asked a question on that.
So yeah, it means that Ghana, as it stands,
Kind
we have electric cars
Yeah.
and then solar taxis occasional.
Yeah. So let
Process of we recruiting the ladies to train them on the driving and riding of these electric vehicles. We consulted one driving school, and the man was like, "Are you sure you have electric vehicles in Ghana?"
Because I'm sure it's
And
my
I'm-
first time hearing this.
And I was like, "Yeah, we have electric vehicles." And he was like, "No, he wanted to get the the registration number because he said each and every vehicle that comes to Ghana, or let's say that comes to Kumasi, he's made aware of those vehicles if it's electric. So he has not heard anything about and verify. And truly, he went and verified, and we were there providing these electric vehicles in the economy.
So
So
who imports those cars in Ghana?
So we don't import the cars. What I want to emphasize is that we don't import. So the point is that we import the parts.
Okay.
So
you assemble them
then we
here.
assemble them here.
Okay.
The whole we built one ourselves locally, but the finishing was not that bright. It was working and everything. So Mastercard Foundation just came in to sort of like fasting or hastening our process to ensure that we see that there's a market demand for it. So then they helped us acquire some parts to ensure that we can assemble one, see how the framework works, and then if there's a business viability to it. So that's what we started. Since January, we're building about 9 different vehicles, ranging from motorbikes to Aboboya to Pragya to a car in Kumasi here. And the whole plan is that by the end of next year, we should have a full assembling plant and even production plants locally to enhance like local manufacturing and create jobs for more youth in the country. So it's a process, but like you mentioned, we have already have the electric vehicles. It's been patrolling our streets for since January of this year.
So
Yeah, this year.
to add to what he just said, I think we are in talks with the Energy Commission, and as
Exactly.
part of their objective, they want to like introduce 200 electric vehicles into the country by the end of 2019. But with our vision and with our plan, by the end of 2019, we should have more than 200
300 to be
electric
exact.
vehicles in the country.
So
So I believe we are on the right course.
So somebody may be listening and would be wondering, the person might have the interest, but do not have the capital.
To start a business.
Yes, probably would want to join you guys.
Okay.
What does the person do?
With is it Solar Taxi or Kumasi Hive?
Kumasi High, or
Okay.
whichever.
Okay, so starting a business and with capital. Okay, great. So one of the things you provide is that once you go through the incubation program, there's a seed fund. There's something called a hackathon. So you pitch your idea to a group of members. So we provide you that network. So that they think that your idea is good, you can go to market and blah blah blah. So they help you then, okay, this thing is good. We want to invest this amount of money into your company. Quite recently we had Oracle Ghana, Oracle Global actually they came to Ghana